Hi friends, this is Caitlin. Welcome back. I'm so excited to be hanging out with you with Pink and Main tonight. You can see from the title and all of the supplies here, we are going to be celebrating the end of 2025 in the best way I can think of, and that's with an iced coffee. I saw lots of the comments saying that it's too cold for iced coffee, but I cannot relate. I will drink iced coffee as it's snowing. So this is also the last die set from the new release that we are playing with. We did the cozy mugs, we did the hot to go cup, we did the donuts, and so now it is the cool drink to go cup dies. It's their turn to shine, and it's going to be lovely. I did see lots of people in the comments already, so while we give everyone else a chance to find us, I'm gonna go through and say hi to everybody that I see in the comments so far. So I see Gail is here, I see Miss Kelly is here hanging out, Mom's here, I see Frida's hanging out with us tonight, and Susan's checking in from Georgia. Frida's checking in from Texas. I see both Gales are here. Welcome, welcome, my Gales. I see Virginia's here checking in, and Jay's here checking in with us. Let's see. Jay said he's not here for drinking iced coffee in the cold, but he is here for making it on a card. So that's good. I see Miss Connie is here to hang out. Let's see. Miss Jody's here. Happy New Year. Sharon's here checking in. Pat's here. Let's see. Krista's checking in with us. Miss Elizabeth is here. Jennifer's checking in, and Deborah. And I see Karen's here. Cynthia, welcome, welcome, everybody. I'm not feeling 100%, but I am feeling like 80%. And so I feel like that is good enough for today. I see Terry's checking in from New Hampshire. Happy New Year. So fun. Why do you have to be clicky clacking right now? Why is that the thing? Get in your bed. Okay. Don't worry, we got her in our bed. Also, let's take a minute to appreciate the New Year's nails. They're very fun. I'm very proud of them. A little glitter ombre moment. Yeah, Jennifer says she's always up for some iced coffee. Harridan's over there scrapbooking tonight. Love that. What a good way to finish up the year, scrapbooking some of the best memories, I hope. All right, let me tell you where we are. Oh, hey, Helene. All right, so the star of the show tonight is going to be the cool drink to go dies. And I did already die cut all of the pieces for this just to try to make it a little easier on myself. So we have our cup, our solid lid, our whipped cream, and the lid band, all cut from white. Okay. I have the top layer of the, well, they're backwards, right? I have the top layer cut from Coffee Shop, and then the bottom 3 layers are cut from Brownstone cardstock, and we're going to be ink blending those. And then here in the bottom of my cup, you can see I die cut 5 ice cubes from our new Pink and Main Vellum. So they don't look super like see-through in there, but I promise they will be a little see-through and give us that cool vellum look. And then I didn't have the right green for a Starbucks style straw, so I cut this straw from Moss. Either come downstairs or don't. What are you doing? From Moss cardstock, and we're going to ink blend that as well. Krista said she is not an iced coffee gal. No worries. You could totally swap the browns that I'm going to be using for like pinks or different shades of pink and red and have this be like a strawberry milkshake or like a fun smoothie or something. And it would still be adorable. This die set also has the pieces for boba and a cherry that we're not going to use, but there's like a ton of options in here that you can customize it however you want. Jay, you know what? I'm not sure if it's heat safe. This says it is a 48 pound, which is heavier than most of the ones that I've seen. And it is perfect for using with embossing powders. So I'm going to say yes. Probably still be like really careful about how hot you're getting it, but it does seem like it would hold up. Okay. Let's see. I also want to play with some fun background pieces. So from the Donut Forget pattern paper, I am thinking I want to use the coffee beans. I thought that was very fitting. Okay, and then to go with that, I think I want to do some tone-on-tone white background with the, oh, did I leave that at work? I might have left my wire trimmer at work. Some tone-on-tone dry embossed white. With the Swiss dot embossing folder. So trimming that in half is going to give us 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I'm going to take my white and I'm going to hold up my cup just to make sure I'm not making it too small. But I think we're going to go, yeah, like 3/4 of an inch smaller. So we're going to go 3.5 by, what's that, 4 3/4? Because I still want to make sure we can see the coffee beans and then have room for our cup. I think that'll be pretty cute. Okay. I was also thinking that the coffee shop cardstock could be cute for the Swiss dot, but once we add all the other layers to the cup, I think it won't look like white on white anyway, so it'll be fine. And we're going to pop it up with some foam. So I'm liking it, I think. I think I'm going to like it. All right, I'm going to take my white panel and pop it into my Swiss dot folder. Let me give you something pretty to look at so the camera doesn't freak out. We're going to put this in, always hinge side first on your embossing folders, whatever setting you need it to be on for your die cut machine. I just take out my Sizzix A plate when I run mine through. And then that is going to give us just the sweetest. You could also do the indent, but I love this little raised pop-up dot. So cute. And that's just, again, going to help to separate the cup from the white background, give us some more interest without distracting from the cuteness of our card. It's been a minute since we played with some tone-on-tone texture, and I just love it so much. So let's get all of this packed back up. Hey, checking in from Texas. I love all things coffee and all things card too. How Perfect. And then I forgot to tell you, for the sentiment, I'm not sure if we're using these. We might use these and then trim the ends down. This is a little wide for what I want, but for these sentiments, the skinny sentiment strips are not wide enough. So we'll figure that out later, but we are going to use the big Boba new sentiments set. And it's going to be cute. I don't know which one yet though. I don't know. But let's get to ink blending and assembling and figuring out our card, our cup. All right, how did I lose the cup already? That was special. No. I'm serious, guys. I lost the cup. What did I do with the cup? It's not on the floor. It's not in here. Did I put it away in here? Yep. That sounds about right. Huh. Sapphire Mango's checking in with us from Southern California. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, Gail, for me, it usually is something like I packed it in with the pattern paper. In my attempt to straighten up, I have made it worse. I do want to point out to you guys something that I think is really smart and cool. This cup has the embossed lines, there you go, in it, so that you can also color this or cut this from acetate or vellum and put it over, because it will still look like a cup because it has that, all that extra detail in it is really nice. But we're going to put ours on top. And we're going to put our dome lid here on the back. And I originally was thinking that I wanted to do this lid on top out of vellum. But I saw someone on the design team. Oh, that's why I had it flipped over. I want to say it was, is it Jean? Had done this where she put the lid behind out of white and it looked, I can't remember who it was. There's some really cute design team inspo for these though. And then we'll just put the strip part on the top. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. But, oh yeah, I guess it does. Why is the whipped cream? All right, please hold. All right, we have to add the whipped cream first. I didn't know that. Never mind. We'll just ink blend first. For the whipped cream, we're going to come in with antique linen, which we used last week. On our die cuts. I'm just adding like a little touch. You can see it just kind of warms up those edges. And this has some nice embossed detail in it as well. So I'm going to just kind of lightly swipe that over. Right, it's got some good detail there. Okay. All right, let's try this again. We'll attach our whipped cream to our lid and then attach that whole thing, I suppose, to the cup. You know what? No. You guys probably think I'm crazier than usual. I want my straw to go behind the whipped cream, I think. So let's do that next. Maybe I'll just die cut or just ink blend everything and stop trying to jump the gun. We're coming in with some Rustic Wilderness ink over this moss green cardstock, and that definitely looks like the color that I'm aiming for. That's nice. I like that. I do need a paper towel right here, or a towel. I have a black hand towel. That'll work, even though it's not the microfiber I was hoping for. That's okay. My black hand towels are from all my makeup days. Not wanting to have stained up towels on filming shoots. All right, the chocolate drippy layer, I think we're gonna leave, because the only thing I think that would show up on it is black, and I don't think I want black. Will you darken it all? All right, a little bit. So I'm just scraping kind of the ground espresso ink just on the outer edges and bottom edges of those drips, just so maybe it doesn't look super left out. And then I'm gonna lightly, because the ground espresso is rich. It's a lot of color there. I'm gonna very lightly take this right around the edges of my die cut pieces. I don't want to cover this whole cardstock color. I still want the brownstone to show up. I just want a little variation to it. And I think it's fun that we get these like layers. And I've seen people do like ombre, it's really pretty, or just like different color combinations that are really cool for this. Okay. Now that we have those all set up, let's see. I love to see you ink blend, because some of my colors may have faded a little and it doesn't give me a true color. Yeah. No worries. Okay. So really quickly, let's just lay this out so I can figure out exactly the order I'm aiming for. Okay, you go there. You go there. Our drippy layer fits in like that. Okay, we see a little bit of the white. My first instinct was to make the cup layer light blue instead of white, or like vellum behind it, but I think you're gonna see so little of it that I just decided to play it safe and go with white. But just know that if you want to do the white, you totally can. Or sorry, a color. If you want to do vellum or color for your cup, you totally can. Stop. right? Like that. And then like that. I don't know. I don't love the green all the way down. Maybe we'll trim our straw. I keep seeing other people have it the whole way through, and I like it when other people have it. I just don't love it for me. Let's go ahead and add it here. And I'm just going to commit and cut it. I'm sorry. I mean, my iced coffee always has enough creamer in it that you really wouldn't see it. Anyway, that was silly. I don't know why I put the glue straight on there instead of on the whipped cream. And then I just got an inky fingerprint on it. Today's just a day. Today is just a day. We'll have to add something fun to that, some chocolate shavings or something to cover that up. That'll be fine. Whatever. Everything's fine. I do also think like a vellum straw. I don't know about a different color, Karen, but I do think maybe a vellum straw I would like better. Hey, Melissa. Come on. Bring my glue over here. Okay. Looks like I got that a little crooked, that first layer. It's always a good feeling, Melissa, when anytime you get your hair done and you love it. Even if you don't have something fun you're getting it done for. But that's extra special. Let's see. Does it matter if that goes behind or on top? Not really. I'm going to put it behind anyway, but just know you don't have to. You could totally layer that on top. I'm just trying to work with these little like notches on the lid. Do you like it cut? I hope the Virginia, that means you like it trimmed down. Right? Doesn't that look so cute? Maybe we'll have to add some sprinkles or something to it though, to cover out that fingerprint that I left. Let's see what our options are. I mean, we have like actual little circle confettis. We have our little rainbow confettis. Party hearts. We have some little hearts up there. Maybe let's finish assembling the card and then we'll see what we're looking for. Oh, I forgot we have our ice cubes. I do still like the ice cubes for sure. I was worried there for a minute that I wasn't gonna like them anymore, but I really think I do. Yeah, I like that. The problem is, all right, hold on, I'll be right back. My tape runner is in my purse. Okay, or maybe it's not. And it also got left at work. That's okay, because we have our 1/2 inch easy tear tape and we can just make our own. That's fine. Oh yeah, Melissa, the glossy accent ice cubes would also be very cute. So the thing that I have found with vellum for me is that seeing the adhesive is not the problem. It's seeing where there's adhesive versus not any adhesive. That's the problem. So it's like if I can put adhesive on the whole piece of vellum, then I'm good. It's when it's like a tiny strip or like a line of liquid glue. And then you can see where there's none on the rest of it. That's when I don't like it as much. Do I have gold? Oh, that's a cute idea. Helene said, do we have gold? I have, for sure, I have some gold, like little pearls and stuff, like sticky backed pearls from Pink and Main. We could definitely look at those, Helene. I like the idea of gold versus the rainbow colors. Oh my goodness, for anybody who's also a book fan, a reader, I had a challenge this year that I was going to read 30 books, and I hit that back in like August or September. And so I updated my goal to 50 books, and I actually just finished my 50th book at like 7:30 tonight. So for this coming year, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to shoot for 60. And I've been trying to like keep track of what I'm reading just in my planner. But I didn't want to like commit to a reading journal or a reading planner, tracker, whatever, until I knew for sure that I was going to make it through this whole first year of trying this challenge. But now that I have, I found the coolest reading journal on Etsy that my mom lovingly gave me for Christmas, and I just got it, so I'm gonna check it out, and I'm probably gonna put a little walkthrough review of it over on my card page. I know it's not card related, but it's very cute, and filling it out is gonna feel very scrapbooky, I think. So I'm pretty excited. All right, I'm keeping my ice cubes down there at the bottom. If you go to Starbucks, you know they fill that stuff up to here, but I don't want a ton of them. I think just like a little bit on there is cute. Right, like that. Yeah, and then we still have to put our sentiment. So the sentiment will probably go right over the ice cubes anyway. And then I like this idea of, the gold. Let me check to see what I got. Let me check. See, I gotta reorder these. I love these gold ones, but I'm down to 2. Let's see what else I got. Let's just grab the whole embellishment bin, why don't we? Let's see what's in here. Those are pearls, but not gold. We do have like some of these little enamel dots that have like a golden undertone and like a little green sparkle. That could be cool because that could tie in the green straw somewhere else. Oh, I have that gold. Those might be our top 2 contenders. I don't even know if all of these are still available on the website. If they're not, I'm very sorry. Wasn't there a yeah, browns? That's not the right brown. I really gotta buy more of these, order more of these pearls. They're so good. I just don't love that yellowy gold. I think that like these little things might be cute. Let's see. Right, I think that's cute. Is that kind of the vibe? Let's see, we'll do 5. We'll zhuzh them around until we feel like. Like that? That's pretty cute. Yeah, and the glitter in them. Right, you guys know you can always see it better when there's not a ton in focus, but they have that little like green glitter. higher. Committing. I'm also going to come in with some gel pen because there's still one little smudge of fingerprint over here on the white that's just going to bother me. Okay. See, the problem is, Virginia, I don't know because did I pull it out of here? This says freezing season, but that doesn't sound right. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have too many. I just have too many. Okay, let's add some liquid glue to our white embossed layer. That looks pretty good. All right, and we have our cup. It could go that way. I think I like it better that way. And I like that both sides are kind of breaking over that frame, right? The straw comes up a little high, the cup comes down a little low. That's good. We're going to pop that up with some foam from a big old giant foam tape ring. And then we'll figure out our sentiment banner to go right over the top. Elizabeth, I'm so sorry. Elizabeth said that enamel dot set is not on the website right now. I was worried. I know those are a little older. Oh, it's pretty cute. Thank you so much for checking. I feel like you're always the first one to go research for me. Love it. You guys always have my back. All right, and then for our sentiment, let's see. Sending you a cup of love. That's cute. Ooh, take life one sip at a time. I think I like that one. And that's nice because that's just small enough to be inside that white line. So what I'm thinking is if we stamp this so it's in like the middle. Sorry, fam. If we stamp this so it's in the middle, we could trim from either side and just make it a thinner thing, right? I think. Ooh, do you know what could be cute? If we do some more of the coffee shop cardstock and we do it in white or gold. Should we do it in gold, that gold rush again, and bring in some of that gold from our gems? Let's try it. I don't know if the gold's going to show up great. I bet it will, but we won't know if we don't try. Sorry, jump scare. I had another piece of the coffee shop cardstock. What did I do with it? There we go. Right, gold as long as it shows up. I agree. All right, are you wide enough? Look at that. It's like perfect. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. Try to get this pretty centered. I think that looks pretty good. Are you flat? The end of this feels like it curves down. That's better. Okay. We need embossing ink. We need a little anti-static powder. Push that in a little bit. Looks like I didn't even do it in the right spot, so who knows what's going to happen. We're just going to live life on the edge for a minute. I did not put that up high enough. Oh, it did good. Lovely. Okay. I don't know how I managed that. All right, I'm going to mute. I'll be right back. Thank you, Gail and Melissa. Okay, I was saying that when you see it like straight on like this on the camera, you can't really see it, but in person, outside of these crazy desk lights, you can totally see it. And then obviously you guys can see that when it reflects, you can see it really good. Maybe. You guys can hear me now, right? Yeah, see, I like that extra little pop down there. I'm actually not sure that I need to trim it down. I kind of like that it's big, that it's takes up that nice chunk of real estate. I think I like that. I do have bad news though. I think I want to bring in the coffee shop in one more spot. I think I want to mat it. I know you're probably like, Caitlin, one mat is enough mats. But to you I say, I do not agree. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to need a tiny piece of foam tape. Yeah, I like the golds. I like the gold. I like the thick banner. Let's add some foam. Do we need foam on both sides? Not really. Just that one side. And I think adding in that dark brown in one more spot is going to ground it and like pull it all together for me. Melissa, I saw that. Yeah, Gina's gonna do a cute little PJ New Year's Eve live. And I thought that was a very cute idea because not everybody has plans or wants to leave the house on New Year's. I don't want to leave the house on New Year's just because people are freaking crazy. The world is too crazy. But I also was not gonna volunteer to be live because Stranger Things comes out tomorrow night and I'm gonna be watching. Okay, so we're at 4. We're gonna trim this. Don't be annoyed with me. I'm literally gonna take like a 1/16 of an inch off of each side. I really think this is gonna be worth it though. Let me grab my coffee shop again. Oh man, Elizabeth, that stinks. Okay, 5.5 by 4.25. No, that's not enough. Sixteenth it up again, or 1/8 or whatever these are. I don't know what these are. The little teeny tiniest ones. Yes. Yes. See, I don't know what has changed within me. I used to never add mats to anything. And when I saw other people do it, I was like, that's not necessary. But now I just can't stop. I can't get that cute little frame out of my mind, especially for something like this, where I think then having that dark brown in those 3 places really pulls it together. Because this isn't gold, right? But it's that like lighter tan color. So to me, we have like light brown, light brown, light brown. We've got white, white, white. Really green is the only like pop, and I'm okay with having one pop. So like now everything is represented more equally. Oh, one last thing that I think would be cute. We're going to bring in some white gel pen. I think, and add some highlights, maybe. Kind of over the edges here, which will help them look like they're in the same like single cup. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if the Vellum will take gel pen. It does not look like it. There we go. Yeah, in person, I promise it looks more like that, the gold. But very cute. Take life one sip at a time with our sweet little glitter what are they? Enamel dots. When I asked Brennan if he thought that I should do this one tonight, if he had any ideas, he said to make him a white mocha Trenta shot. I don't know, something crazy. So if anyone asks you, that's what this is. But yeah, that's going to be our card for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a truly amazing year with you all. I just feel so lucky that I get to do this and come hang out with you guys every week. I will be back on Thursday to celebrate the first official day of 2026. Absolutely no idea what we're making yet. But it'll be fun, and it'll be something exciting that we can use to set the tone for an amazing 2026. So thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you have a wonderful New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Please stay safe and have fun and make some cool goals. We can talk about some fun card and crafty goals on Thursday. And yeah, until next time, guys, happy crafting. Have a good night.